So, you want to be a member of the freelance police, eh?
What would you say is your greatest weakness?
My ability to care too damn much.
How would other people describe you?
As a root-tootin' badass with a hard-on for the law.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
With 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Sorry about that. Max has never really interviewed anyone in a non-criminal scumbag context.
What's a context, Sam?
Here, just put on this virtual reality...
Welcome to Consequences, a channel dedicated to story-driven narrative games. And Sam and Max. Subscribe to the channel for regular entertainment about the best games with a kick-ass story. Hit the notification dong, like this video, and drop a comment below with your best freelance police name. Sam and Max are back, baby! The dynamic duo finally returns to PlayStation after many years of absence. This time it's virtual, was already released on PC, came out last year, and this is the first time the pair have been spotted in video game form since Poker Night at the Inventory 2, which came out in 2010. Happy Giant is the development team behind Sam and Max Jump into Virtual Reality, a company set up by former Lucasfilm Games employees. Mike Stemmel is the designer behind the game, almost 20 years after serving as co-designer on the original Sam and Max hit and run from 1993. Joining Mike on the development team is the original creator of Sam & Max, Steve Purcell. He has been enjoying an illustrious career at Pixar, and you may even recognise him as the co-director of Brave. Steve Purcell helped to write the story and provide some voiceover work within the game. The game sees you, the player, initiated into the freelance police. I don't know about you, but it's a personal dream of mine to be part of the freelance police ever since I first played the game when I must have been about 7 years old. The game runs around 4 hours long from what I'm seeing, and you'll be training with Sam and Max before solving the case with them. You'll fire missiles at a Hydra, play games at the carnival. Sam and Max are as charming as ever with just as many screws missing. If you're a fan of the franchise, this is sure to satisfy your cravings for more Sam and Max after Telltale abandoned the series following the success of The Walking Dead. We can't blame Clementine though. Sam and Max may be a well-beloved duo among point-and-click fans, they're relatively unknown to the world at large. This time it's virtual represents a genuine opportunity to introduce the team to a brand new audience. Families can get together and experience Max, Sam, and the whole cast of characters for the first time together, giving the freelance police an opportunity to cross generations. Sam and Max are currently celebrating their 35th anniversary, and things have never been so active for them. In 2020, a group of Telltale Games veterans came together to remaster one of Telltale's earliest games. Sam & Max Save the World enjoyed a much-needed makeover and was re-released on PC and Xbox. The game was also released on Nintendo Switch for the first time ever. The only platform that hasn't enjoyed the updated version of the game was PlayStation, but now we have the VR game to keep us satisfied. Fans of the Telltale iteration can find the Beyond Space and Time and the Devil's Playground seasons on the PlayStation Now subscription, but there is currently no way for fans to play Saves the World on PlayStation. The future is looking bright for Lucasfilm game fans. Bethesda is working on an Indiana Jones game, Star Wars Eclipse coming from Quantic Dreams with more Star Wars games on the way. Monkey Island was teased heavily in the premier pirate multiplayer Sea of Thieves, and Sam & Max have not one but 2 releases this year. Sam & Max, this time it's virtual, which will release on the 23rd of February, and Sam & Max The Devil's Playground Remastered, which is coming later this year. Be interested to know what you think. Which games are you most excited for? Have you already played This Time It's Virtual on the Oculus? What are your thoughts? Leave a comment below and remember to subscribe to Consequences, the only choice that matters.
So, you want to be a member of the freelance police, eh?
What would you say is your greatest weakness? How would other people describe you? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Sorry about that. Max has never really interviewed anyone in a non-criminal scumbag context.
What's a context, Sam?
Here, just put on this virtual reality candidate evaluator. I'm Sam, and this is my huggable partner, Max.
Please don't hug me.
Max will give you a basic aptitude test.
I got a scrumpo with your name on it!
We could use a gutsy go-getter like you.
Looks like we'll need another cleanup on aisle 3.
Are you ready for deep muscular torment?
Commissioner, how's the family? Still in hiding? Now, the life of a freelance police officer isn't just about shooting things.
Lumpy, take my gun! But it's not about shooting things.
You and the new kid follow him up the side of the building.
Get him, Lumpy! I believe in you! Yeah, kinda.
The life of a freelance police officer is fraught with all sorts of dangers.
I got this! No, I don't! Yeah, like using the word fraught with a straight face. You can't dunk me!
You have the right to get blown up. If you don't want to get blown up now, that's too bad, because you're going to get blown up now. Is it just me, or is this day getting weird?
Vote me.
By our standards? Yeah, it's about a 4.
So what do you say, kid? Do you have what it takes to become one of the few, the odd, the marginally compensated? Do you want to join the freelance police?
Here's hoping you like pain!
Kid? That's the 4th one today.
I told you that VR was dangerous.